Hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of the FM Creator News. I'm the Custard Prophet. Yeah, big thank you for those of you who have watched the previous 2 FM Creator News. I've had really decent view figures on those, so I'm massively happy with that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it and glad you guys are getting involved in the comments and stuff. And make sure you continue to do that, because this is for you guys. It's hopefully going to be, it's basically on ideas that you guys come up with that you want to see, you want to know about, and I just kind of talk about it. Do you like my Christmassy stuff? Yeah, if you have got any ideas of what you want to see on this, please let me know in the comments below. We are going to have videos that have been suggested on larger creators that will be coming very soon on the sort of stuff that I've been watching. Some people think I might have some insights into things. I don't think I do, but I'm happy to put that out, the stuff that I'm watching as well, the things I'm really enjoying. But this all came out of a post that you can see here. This is again from the content of this episode. So this is here from the Lutterworth Fox, who appeared on the last Creator News, a blogger. So he said, I decided to take a look at the We Are community, or hashtag We Are community, to check out some of the blogs and found quite a few. These guys are new to me and looks like their tweets get to next to no retweets or likes, which I think is really bad. These guys need the promotion to help them move forward. So I thought, what better forum to promote these guys than the FM Creator News? Well, there are much better forums, but I can do my bit. And I really enjoyed the last episode. You guys seem to as well, where we looked through a few blogs. So what we're going to do today is going to have a little look at 3 blogs that the Lutterworth Fox flagged up. There was another blog that I was supposed to put in the previous video, but I forgot to, so I'm going to put that in. But I also want to highlight a YouTube channel that I wanted to put in the last episode, but I didn't have room as well. So here is the YouTube channel. This is Old Lady Plays. So this is a fairly small channel, sort of similar size to my own. 74 subscribers. I'm one of those. You can be too if you press the right buttons. So as you can tell, I'm not lying. It's right there. But I haven't rung the bell yet. Make sure you go and check her out on Twitter. So she does something that, she offers something that very few people do on YouTube. It is actually a female FM creator. There are so few of those. It's quite, I don't know whether surprising is the right word. I guess the people who play FM are probably predominantly male. It seems predominantly white, middle-aged males. But it would be really nice if that changed. The demographic could change a little bit, and people, women who enjoyed football thought, I want to play a bit of Football Manager. I don't know, because I'm really interested to what you guys think about why that is the case, why it's the demographic is as it is in terms of Football Manager. I find it quite interesting. Obviously, you've got Old Lady Plays, you've got Chilled Moose, What the Fork Gaming, Laura, who does the amazing face packs and stuff. She does have a YouTube channel, and there's some amazing tutorials and things on there, as well as a few sort of series that she's done in the past, but she's not kind of regular on there. And I sort of saw her on Twitter sort of saying that I think she has bought the game, but she was sort of umming and ahhing of whether she'd actually buy FM20. But it's really not a lot of people, so it's great to see it when it does happen. Old Lady Plays has a series, an FM20 series that is currently going on. So let's have a little look at playlists here. Let's have a little look at About. So Kate, I feel she's Canada. I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it. I almost knocked my tea over there. Actually, it's probably because I watched a few of her videos, and she's probably said it. But anyway, She's a woman of a certain age. I never know what that means, so I don't ask. Never ask that sort of thing. She plays... so she started Football Manager 2018 on YouTube, and she's been going since 2020. I think this is all out of date, but it kind of highlights. But the important thing here is she does also blog as well. So she has a blog that you can go out and check. I don't know if those are active at all, but make sure you go and sort of find out about that. I think it's there. When was this updated? It was quite... The Journey Woman. I like it. So she looks like she hasn't been blogging for a little while, but in her messages to me, she did say that she has been doing this for a while on the forums and stuff from way back. So she was, she has been on an online presence in Football Manager for a long period of time, just probably somewhat under the radar in terms of YouTube. But definitely come and check out her blogs here. We're not going to go into that because I wanted to focus on her YouTube channel. Let's have a look what she is up to. So her playlist. So yeah, she's got her FM20 save is Basking in Glory. Now, what is all this about? Well. You can see she is managing Atletico Bilbao. Now, this is a challenge. Now, for those of you who don't know why it's a challenge, I will explain. Atletico Bilbao are a slightly strange football team in terms of the way they are set up in Spain. So, whereas the majority of football teams will sign players from all the way around the world, anyone who will join them, Atletico Bilbao have a strict criteria. They have to be, I think, from the Basque region, either born there or some clear connection to the Basque region. I don't know how tenuous that gets, but it means the amount of players that they can actually pick from is incredibly small compared to the other teams, but yet they do very well. And I guess it's that sort of collectiveness, that togetherness that allows them to do that. So Old Lady Plays, she's a bunch of episodes in, all the way up to episode 12, and she is trying to take this idea, this Basque team to glory, to the top of the Spanish League, and presumably to Champions League glory as well, which is a real challenge. And I would thoroughly recommend you guys check that out. So please go over to Old Lady Plays' channel, check out her series, and please subscribe let's try and get her up at least into the 80s with in terms of subscribers. Now, a little bit of a challenge to you guys who are primarily bloggers who are watching this, and you think, YouTube. I was really surprised. One of the guys who was on last time, we were talking on Twitter, Michelino, and he was saying that he's always been very focused on blogs. He's never really got into YouTube. So if you are in that same situation, my challenge to you is to go over to Old Lady Plays' channel and watch one of her videos. Just see what YouTube is all about. You might really like it. So in the comments, please, if you're going to do that, say, I accept the challenge. I'm going over to see Old Lady Plays. Or if you're not going there, tell us where you're going, and come back and tell us what your thoughts. If you are primarily a blogger who doesn't do YouTube, let's see what you think of YouTube. Thoughts in the comments. The other way around, if you're a YouTuber who's watching this or primarily watch YouTube, I want you to do the opposite. I want you to go to one of these blogs and have a read through them. I accept the challenge, and tell us which blog you're going in. It's probably going to work really badly, isn't it? So no one's actually going to do it, and I'll look like an idiot. Don't make me look like an idiot. I don't want to look like an idiot. Check out the Secret Football Manager. Who was the guy well, I don't know. Might be a girl, might be a guy. I don't know. It's a Secret Football Manager. It's secret. That's why. Who got in touch with me and was wanted me to highlight their blog. So this is, I love the look of it already. I think they've got 3 kind of chapters. The introduction. Shall we do a bit of reading? I am the secret football manager is both a declaration and a device. When I start managing a football club for a living, I vowed I would never turn out like the embittered old managers that my previous clubs seem to make a point of collecting. It is often said that 95% of what happens in football takes place behind closed doors, and believe me, the truth is far stranger than fiction. You might see us at a press conference or 90 minutes on a Saturday and form your opinions about us on that fleeting appearance. You might watch an analyst drone on about our tactics without realising what they're saying is pre-designed to fit a narrative or barely scratches the surface. The only way you would ever find out what really happens behind closed doors is to read a blog that was written in total anonymity by a manager that has played at the highest level. In this blog, I will try to explain exactly how football really works, away from the prying eyes of the outside world, by drawing on my own experiences. Many of these stories I shouldn't tell, but I will. Nice. So we'll just have a little look on further. So as it says, the aim of the story for TSFM is to tell the story from the manager's point of view and their journey through the life of a football manager's save. If you've read The Secret Footballer, you'll know that the part of the charm is trying to figure out who the player is, and I want a sense of that in my blog. I'm not trying to hide myself, the team, or the players, but instead adding a sense of intrigue to some words on a page. I really like the idea of this. So in the same sense as The Secret Footballer, he's going to kind of, I guess, talk about the team without talking about the team. That's going to be hard to do, I'd have thought. But really intriguing. Really, really intriguing. So, I mean, it's a sort of short introductory chapter. Let's have a little look at chapter 1. No, chapter 2. We were in chapter 1. And let's just... So, getting the job, motivation. Okay, so it's a bit of... Yeah, brilliant. So, it's a bit of sort of storytelling around the save that he's playing, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot. I mean, I've seen a lot of that in the previous set of blogs that I read. I thought that was a really nice aspect that you don't... I mean, I almost knocked my tea over here. We try and do on YouTube. We try to do it, but it is always really hard to do it. I think people like Aussie Villain do it beautifully, and just try and sort of... You need a green screen, really. So, but in words, you can create that sort of whole world around the football club, around the save that you're doing. And I guess YouTube is far more about the actual game itself, which is interesting. So I really like that. I really like that aspect of what's going on. So if you enjoyed that, make sure you go and check out chapter 2 and chapter 3 of The Secret Football Manager. It's not long, and I imagine he'll keep putting them up. I've done it again. Or she, or it. Might be a dog. Might be an alien. They will put them up, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how it pans out. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So on to the 3 creators that the Lutterworth Fox highlighted. Matt E. Baker. So he is a relatively new blogger. Yeah, so he's got a blog with Aberystwyth Town, or he's doing a blog as manager of Aberystwyth Town, which is a good place to start. Let's look at the explanation. There's something that feels inherently wrong about starting a Football Manager save again when the first doesn't quite go your way. However, events over the past few days, which I'll explain below, have prompted me to start again with Aberystwyth. It started with a tweet from Football Manager. In as bitter mood as you can be about FM sacking, I responded in jest, tagging Aberystwyth's I saw this, I know where this is going. Responded in jest. tagging in Aberystwyth's official Twitter account. So, yeah, this was a tweet that FM, the Football Manager people, put out. Do you support a club just because of Football Manager? I think everyone who does FM actually responded to that tweet. And I saw this one from Matt. So Aberystwyth Town before they sacked me. And then there was a response from Aberystwyth, the football club. At this point, I had no idea how to respond. Start stewing over a response. It got worse when the official Football Manager account tweeted a screenshot of the response. Fortunately, it didn't any worse than that. Aberystwyth saw my response to someone and jumped on it. The thread that followed wasn't one of banter, it was one of a football club being a genuinely lovely bunch of people offering tickets for one of their games and an open invitation to FM players to come and visit. You love to see it. Proudy, you love to see it. Oh, this is fantastic. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a way to start a Football Manager save. I'm not going to read any further on because that is your job, my friends. That is your job. This is a wonderful story born out of reality. So make sure you go and check this one out. I'm going to continue reading it, but I'm not going to read it to you because you can all read yourself because you're grown people. And even if you're not, you can get someone who is grown to read it to you. But I love that. I absolutely adore that. That is fantastic. And I think that just highlights how bloody fantastic some football clubs are, particularly the smaller clubs, getting involved in the sort of FM world, the bizarre FM world. I've had that for those of you who've been following me, with Gotney IF for my journeyman save. They've got involved in the save. They've sent me videos of them wandering around their football club. I got to see inside the changing room, which was brilliant. So some football clubs are absolutely fantastic at that. I've seen the other side of the coin, and I don't want to talk. I'm not going to say too much about that because I think it's unfair on the football club, really, because they don't have to respond, they don't have to do anything. But yeah, I think when it does happen, it's really lovely. And it's certainly, if you are an FM creator, it's well worth tagging in the football club when you're doing your save, just to see how they respond. Right, let's go on to this one here, which was... Who was this? Jock McManus. He got my Scottish voice. So, this is our Journeyman Jock. I am loving it already. The Tales of Journeyman. Does this take us... Here we go. This is the story of a failed Scottish footballer who embarks on a career on the other side of playing the game. For the purposes of this story, the game is to be played in FM 17, aka the best FM game there is. Is this all done in FM 17? I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? For this sort of thing, it doesn't really matter, because what the game is creating is a narrative for the story to emerge from. I think it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I mean, I guess it looks like they're not using screenshots here. Oh, look at this. It's a prologue. Look at this. Oh, it's got like when he was a boy. Look at this. So I'm not going to read through that, but it's about the manager when he was a boy, and then when he was a man. So 20 years later. Yeah, so this is the end of Jock's career as a footballer. Sunday League footballer he's ended up, and he's now got the opportunity to become a manager. A manager? Where at? Dundee Ladies? No, you daft twat. They're doing really well at the minute. They're top of the league. You'll only go and bugger it up for them. Alright, so where does he end up? Oh, there we go. It's in Gibraltar, my friends. In Gibraltar. Right, Boca Juniors. Now, in FM 18, FM 19, sorry. I did a Gibraltar save. I wasn't with Boca Juniors, but the Gibraltar League has a wonderful mystique to it, I found. So here we go. It's got a little picture. This is the only stadium in the whole of Gibraltar. All of the teams in the Gibraltar League play in this stadium. They just have to play kind of at different times. So there's 2 entire leagues in the Gibraltar, at least last year. They keep changing every year, but there's 2. Back last year, there was 2 leagues in the Gibraltar League system. They've got a cup and all sorts. What was it called? I can't remember what it is. Victoria Stadium, that's it. Yeah, so they have gone. He's gone with Boca Juniors, who are a decent side. See if they're going to play. And okay, signings. And that's so yeah. Hound Dogs was who I managed. So the crappiest team in the league. It was absolutely brilliant. Actually, if you get the opportunity to do a save in Gibraltar, you have to download the database and stuff. It's an awful lot of fun. I had an absolute ball there. There's a lot of, I think, it's a great place to start. Really, really fun place to start. So yeah, make sure you go and check out Alan Bueller, the manager. Who bloody hell is Alan Bueller? No, not Jot. I thought it was Jot. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Jot McManus. Right, and see what he's up to in Gibraltar. I think that's a lot of fun, really enjoyable. Definitely go and check it out. Final one is, I'm not even sure who this person is. Football Quest FM. So they're in Sweden, which is currently where I am for my journeyman. Everything is related to. I'm sorry, I'm relating everything to me. I'm not that important. It's just bizarre. Yeah, and the Lutterworth Fox, as we found, was in Sweden. So we've got a little bit of information about him, and he loves lower league management, and it's information about what's in, who the manager is, the coaching scar. Okay, and where has he started off? Knockbraid. What the flip? What the fuck? That's not Sweden. Okay, it's an interview. Right, he had an interview in this tiny place, which is apparently in Ireland. There's some little place. Okay, so then he had an option from Tiddervallen. This is a lot bigger than where I am. Where is that? Rosenborg, perhaps. What league is that in? Okay, Norra Gotland. So it's, wow, there's a lot of red there. So it's a Swedish save. It looks like it's going to be a journeyman. So you're not going to stick with Sweden. It's going to be a journeyman over a period of time. Let's have a little look. So it looks like what he's doing is it's kind of more in the vein. Yeah, it looks like it's more in the vein of more of a YouTube-based save. It's much more on the game, not much on the stuff around the outside. So it depends what you're enjoying. Depends what sort of stuff you like. If you want something that's very much on the game, then maybe this is what you want to do. If you're wanting something with a bit of mystique around it, the Secret Football Manager. If you're wanting something with a bit of a storyline around the whole thing, then you want to go with the either Jork in Gibraltar or the Aberystwyth town save. What would I say is I'm not even going to say that. I think they're all really interesting. I don't know which one I would pick. I think some really nice ideas out there, and it just shows how many amazing blogs there are that people could, go and watch. People could go and read. Okay, I think that's enough of me rambling. Please, though, if you have enjoyed this, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel, but more importantly, if you are a YouTuber that has, enjoyed kind of learning about these blogs, make sure you go over to these bloggers and check them out. And as I say, make sure you in the comments you say, I accept the challenge, I'm going to go and read so and so, and we'll see if anyone actually does that or not. Okay guys, thank you very much for dropping by. I will see you in the next FM Creator News, which may well be a week late. I'm not going to see you beforehand for the Creator News, so happy Christmas all FM Creator News watchers, and I'll see you in the new year. Thank you very much. Goodbye.